we're back at Wellington Field in Corner Brook, Newfoundland and Labrador, set for the Under 14 Boys Atlantic Soccer Championships to get underway. We started this morning with 2 games in the Under 13. Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island played to a 1-1 draw. So now we turn things over to the Under 14s. Again, it'll be Newfoundland and Labrador to take on New Brunswick. First look at the Under 14s. And if this is your first time joining us today, let you know a couple of things. One is we'll be covering 18 games in this tournament, all the round robin games and the gold medal games on Sunday in both the Under 13 and Under 14 categories. You can catch them all here on 5 TV1. And the other thing to let you know is that the weather, at least the wind, has played a major role in the game so far. The wind is blowing quite strongly from left to right as you look at it on your screen, and most of the play has been down to our right. The teams that have had the wind at their back have taken advantage of it. Newfoundland and Labrador in the maroon and black. New Brunswick in the white with the black trim. Toop to Taj Exley. Move it up the right side to Hurley. Hurley down a little bit further for Daniel Courage. The ball goes out. It will be a goal kick for New Brunswick. Brody Hardwick to Anderson Peters. Back to Peters. They can't get past midfield. Collision there at midfield and a push by the Newfoundland and Labrador player, so it'll be a free kick for New Brunswick. First touch wasn't a good one. Newfoundland and Labrador with it and taken away. Kyle Gould. He lost it. Hurley for Newfoundland and Labrador. Patrick Hurley. He had it taken away. Jude Usda. He lost it. Hurley down into the corner. Just keeps it in play, trying to turn. Watch closely by Savoy. Now the cross comes in and it goes behind the goal for a goal kick for New Brunswick. Tegan Robinson is the keeper for New Brunswick. Ryan Johnson is the backup, at least to start this game. Almost a giveaway. But New Brunswick maintained possession. Abdel Salam. Anderson Peters. Over on the far side, got it to LaPierre. That's taken away by Ben James. Trying to get it to Hurley. Gould had it. It's an errant pass, but cleaned up and cleared away by New Brunswick. There'll be a throw-in for Newfoundland and Labrador. Along along the sideline. It'll stay with Newfoundland and Labrador. Ben James will take the throw. Taken away by New Brunswick. Hardwick go back to Robinson. Peters. At midfield, Janssen. Stefan Janssen trying to push it through. Daniel Hanlon, keeper for Newfoundland and Labrador. Ball on the left side, trying to catch up to it is Nunes. He'll get to it. Back to James. To Nunes. Off the New Brunswick player, we'll get a corner kick. It's 5 minutes into the opening half. Referee wasn't happy with the placement of the ball. It's tough to get it to stay put. Goes out towards the top of the penalty area. Cleared away. Put back in again, high in the air. Trying to get under it is Exley. The ball went out. It'll be a goal kick for New Brunswick. Janssen had it taken away. Cassidy. Back to Hardwick. Back to the keeper, Robinson. The head for Gould, and he lost it. Throw in will be to New Brunswick. Clark. Not a whole lot of room to move out there right now. Not much space. That pass off the mark. Up ahead, they were looking to get it to Exley, but just beyond his reach. Pass from Daniel Courage. Toop to the top of the penalty area. Windsor, Micah Windsor, could not get a shot towards goal. Again, it goes out over on the far side. Throw-in will stay with Newfoundland and Labrador. We're just over 8.5 minutes gone. The opening half, we play two 35-minute halves. This is the third of 4 games we have for you today in our webcast schedule. 2 under 13 games, 2 under 14 games. And that will be the schedule over the next 2 days as well. And then we'll have the gold medal games for you on Sunday. Nice little turn there by LaPierre. Got it ahead to Savoy, and he lost it. Taken back by Ali Zidane for Newfoundland and Labrador. Into the middle. Micah Windsor. He lost it. Jason Rail. Ball goes out. Courage pushed in the back. Went down. It'll be a free kick for Newfoundland and Labrador. Had the pleasure just about a year ago of doing the Newfoundland and Labrador Summer Games soccer competition, the play-by-play for that in Topsail, just outside St. John's on the other side of the island of Newfoundland. And a lot of these Newfoundland and Labrador players were part of that competition, playing for St. John's and the host team and Mount Pearl. Just a lot of the names are familiar from a year ago. Good to see that the players have stayed with the game. Now they're on the Newfoundland under 14 squad. Here's one of them, Daniel Courage. Taj Exley. A gold medal with his team from St. John's. Another push down. Griffin Cassidy fouling Courage. James Clark. Another one. Just mishandled it momentarily, then he recovered it. Ali Zidane. Ben James. The ball goes out, but it'll stay with Newfoundland and Labrador. Another push in the back. Foul called against New Brunswick. And you can see, as I talked about off the top, all the play down to our right. And that is largely attributable to the strong winds that are blowing left to right on the field today. But under mostly sunny skies, a bit of high cloud, temperature in the 20s. We had a nice day here in Corner Brook. Goes out, throw in for Newfoundland and Labrador. Clark will leave it for Courage. Over the head of Patrick Hurley, but following up on it is Exley, Taj Exley. Exley lays it back, shot towards goal, just trickles wide. Brandon Toop with the opportunity, set up nicely by Taj Exley. Hardwick. Into the middle, Peters. Tried to get it up ahead for Janssen, but taken away by Clark. To Hurley. Patrick Hurley. Watched over there by Gould. James with a try from outside. Cleared away. James gets his head on it. Finally taken by Uzda. That's missed. It will belong to New Brunswick. Again, a foul called by the referee. Peters over to Gould. Savoy. New Brunswick tries to push forward. Peters to the top of the penalty area and then cleared. Taj Exley. Hurley's got some room. Hurley with a shot and a huge save by Tegan Robinson as he dove to his right. Again, Exley setting up a teammate for a great scoring chance. A moment ago it was Toop. This time it was Hurley. Hurley that time all alone, one-on-one against Robinson. Robinson with a huge save. But it will result in a corner kick for Newfoundland and Labrador. Hurley to take it. Curls out towards the top of the penalty area. Put back in. Robinson's got that. Windsor. Let's put it high in the air, head it down. Zidane. Toop. Left foot. Robinson with the save. That goes out. It'll be a throw in for Newfoundland and Labrador. And we'll do that again. Again, it goes out. This time it'll be a throw in for New Brunswick. Free kick given to New Brunswick. First touch off the head of the Newfoundland and Labrador player, Windsor. Into the middle, Courage is here on the right. They elect to go up ahead to Exley. Exley turns. Try and get it to Courage. Courage has got it for Hurley. Two. And that is put into touch. It'll be a throw in Newfoundland and Labrador. It really is a case of if you're defending down to the right, you're just trying to hang on and then take advantage of the wind when you get it. It's all three games. There's been very little play down to the left. And as windy as it is now, it is nowhere near as it was during our first game this morning. Another chance for Newfoundland and Labrador. Chip towards goal. Coming out the plate away was Robinson, and then again put into touch. And as I say, New Brunswick just trying to hang on and defend. Windsor. Zidane. He lost it. The referee is giving a free kick to Newfoundland and Labrador. Colby Stephen, the wind is blowing the ball away. Gotta go back and retrieve it. Again with the win. You can drive this right towards goal. He does. Well, the referee's got his arm up. The kick came in. They're going to say offside. So no goal. That high kick came in, went off the keeper, Robinson, off the crossbar, and then was put in, but the referee indicates the goal was not a good one. So Newfoundland and Labrador come close. New Brunswick down the field, racing onto it. Jason Rail. Couple of defenders there. Rail comes away with it. Rail racing away. Finally has it taken. That's going to be a yellow card. Against the New Brunswick player, number 6. He put his shoulder into the Newfoundland and Labrador player. First card we've seen today. Toop trying to race onto it. Robinson comes out. He'll get there first. Hardwick to Peters. Clark to James. Zidane. Windsor called for the foul. Will be a free kick for New Brunswick. Be sure to join TV1's Scott Squires and CTV Cyril Lunny on the Sideline Scoop each Monday at 8:40 a.m. Atlantic, 9:10 a.m. Newfoundland time. Get up to date on Bella Line 5 TV1's local sports coverage with Scott and Cyril. That's the Sideline Scoop, Mondays only on CTV, Morning Live Atlantic. Free kick, New Brunswick. Gould into the penalty area, waiting for it. Is Hanlon. Hanlon will handle it. To Windsor. Zidane. Back to Zidane. It'll turn and go. Nice little move. Taken away by New Brunswick. Coming back to keep it in play was Griffin Cassidy. Stephen. Courage. Back to Stephen. He and Rail arrived at the same time. Both went down. Peters. Ahead to LaPierre. That's taken away. James. Into the middle. To Windsor. Windsor, long ball. Be careful as this takes a high bounce and Wynn pushes it back, but Robinson plays it well. Hardwick back to Robinson. Over to Gould. Gould watched by Nunes. Ball did go out on the far side. Now we've got a substitution as well. Referee didn't notice it. Play continues. It's headed out. Now we have our substitutions coming in. Looks like one for each team. I think that's Nunes, number 11, going out for Newfoundland and Labrador, and Jason Rail for New Brunswick. Into the game for Newfoundland and Labrador, number 3, Liam Hennessy. We'll get the New Brunswick player for you in just a second. In the meantime, it'll be a goal kick for New Brunswick. Toop. Abdel Salam came in. Windsor looking for. Windsor gets it to settle. That did not get through. Cassidy. Peters. Lost it to Toop. Zidane, he lost it. Uzda. Zidane. Hennessy. Back to Zidane. Free kick for New Brunswick. Brody Hardwick will take it. Kicking into the breeze. Courage got a head on it, but kept in by New Brunswick. Finally controlled by Newfoundland and Labrador. Only out to midfield. Gould. In, and there's a hard check. Rail knocked down, and yeah, I got to call that one a check. That wasn't even an attempt at a proper tackle. Put his shoulder right into Rail just at the edge of the penalty area. So a great opportunity here for New Brunswick. A couple of yellow cards in this game, this first half. One to each team. Anderson Peters lining up to take this free kick for New Brunswick. Got 7 minutes to go in the opening half. Peters towards goal, and a good save made by Hanlon. Also able to keep the ball in play. Ball goes all the way down into the far corner. Players have to go back and retrieve it. This could take a minute. While they do that, remind you to watch Inside AUS for a look at what makes Atlantic University Sport the ultimate student-athlete experience. Inside AUS is available to 5 customers in Atlantic Canada on channels 1 and 401 and at bellalliant.ca/TV1. 5 TV1, powered by Bell Alliant. Cassidy trying to get to it. Courage back first. Courage clears it. Headed towards the sideline. Cassidy, good work to hold it in. He and Courage battling there. Abdel Salam high into the penalty area. Stephen. Exley. Back to Courage. Ball goes out. Actually, direct kick's been given with a free kick. Stephen to the top of the penalty area. And put over the top of the goal by Hennessy. That's headed down. Hurley trying to get to it. Hurley's on it. Robinson has got it. Gould. LaPierre played it back. Stolen away by Newfoundland Labrador. Toop through the middle to Hurley. Offside flag has gone up here on the near side. Stephen sends it down the pitch once again. Toop is on it. High ball, that will go wide. Right up against the 5 TV1 sign. Robinson with the goal kick. Peters. Gould. Into the middle. Janssen. He and Micah Windsor battle and push off by Janssen. Still no score. Newfoundland Labrador have come close. They did get one in behind the keeper, but called back on the offside. That long try goes well wide of the goal from Stephen. I think if New Brunswick can come out of this half still tied 0-0, they'd be very happy because they will have the win to work with in the second half. And not overstating it, it's been a major factor here in all 3 games we've played today. I would say a good 80% or more of the time has been been played down to our right, the team with the wind. Into the final minute, the opening half plus any added time. Ball at midfield. Now flicked on. New Brunswick. Rail to Peters. That pass was in behind Tristan Burnham. It took a while, but we finally got the player who substituted in a little while ago for New Brunswick. It is Tristan Burnham. Hurley pushed down. We've seen more fouls called in the first half of this game than we saw in the first two games combined this morning. As players get a year older, they get just that little more aggressive. This is the under 14s. The first two games this morning were the under 13s. Long try for goal, just goes wide. Colby Stevens got a strong leg. I remember that from, again, the Newfoundland Labrador summer games last year. He took all the free kicks for his team, took a lot of their goal kicks. He's doing the same thing here for the under 14 provincial team. Short kick, knocked down by Exley. Abdel Salam heads it away as the whistle goes to bring the first half to a close. 0-0 tie, but I give the advantage to New Brunswick, the fact that they are tied. Now they will switch sides. They'll have the wind at their back for the second half. And we'll see what that brings. We'll have that second half for you in about 10 minutes' time. You're watching the Under 14 Boys Atlantic Soccer Championships from Wellington Field in Corner Brook, Newfoundland and Labrador, exclusively on 5 TV1.
I was approached to see if I wanted to be part of the Dreamcatchers, to work with Nick and Wajo and Robert, and we would go across the country to all 10 provinces and 3 territories, and we would work with young people, generally around the ages of 11 to 13, to talk to them about their dreams, not just for themselves, but for the future of Canada. But we just had our second workshop, and so far it's been mind-blowing with what these kids are bringing to us. It's just been amazing. The kids are so generous with their ideas and their thoughts and their dreams.
A lot of kids my age and other ages, doesn't matter if they're younger or older, they're all like insecure about like who they are, and they always feel like they're lower and that on like a population scale, but really no one really cares. Just be yourself, and by coming here you learn a lot of who you really are and how you should act.
We talk a lot in the workshop about self-confidence and knowing that you have something within you that you should share, whether it is, a gift at math, or you're really good at science, or you're a great runner, whatever that gift is, not being afraid to show it. Because I think kind of live in a celebrity-obsessed culture, and I think a lot of kids, if all they're getting in more remote communities, if they're getting these YouTube feeds of celebrity culture, sometimes maybe just, enjoying hiking doesn't feel like it's a really big, important gift. Or maybe someone, writing music or composing music, maybe that doesn't feel like that's amazing. And it is. So I feel like in these workshops we're holding a light up to these kids and saying, I see who you are. tell us more.
Worked as a war correspondent. I've seen hell. I've been through it. I don't want nobody to go through that. So I make it a point and help them make the right decision. And then again, believe in your dreams. Do what you want, not what you're stuck with, not what people slated you for doing.
What's really important too is we're bringing people from in each community. So we're bringing artists from each community with us to say, look, this person grew up in this province and they look like you and they sound like you and they're living their dream. They've gone and they've, gone after this creative dream and they're living it.
It's really good for people to interact with other people that they don't know, and it's a good way to learn things that you've never really known before.
What was your favorite part of it today? What's your favorite activity? What's your favorite thing that you saw? What's your favorite thing that you did?
That I made new friends.
I think we're trying to show them that you might not be able to change the world today, but they can change their world. And I think that's a really big step. And I think that the arts are such a huge, huge, huge part of that change. And they have never been more important. And that's why this project is so incredible.
A message from the Government of Canada.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry. Sorry.
Sorry. Sorry.
Sorry. Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry.
There's nothing faster than light. Fiber optic uses light to deliver the internet. It's the fastest internet technology. So you can share, learn, stream, or do whatever you want at the speed of light. And only Bell brings fiber optic internet right to your home.
What if he doesn't like me back?
Like his friend.
Good idea. Can you forge my mom's signature?
I can, but will I? No.
Wouldn't it be nice to have a big brother?
So what you want to do this weekend?
I want to go to the Canada Game Center. I want to go swimming on the big yellow slide which goes outside.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Definitely do that for sure.
Yeah.
Probably go bowling too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kids with mentors grow up to be more successful adults. Supporting Big Brothers Big Sisters is a great way to have a positive impact on your community. To volunteer or make a donation, go to bigbrothersbigsisters.ca.
Is that 5 TV?
Oh, you know it, man.
With ultra stunning 4K picture quality.
I love using Restart.
I use that all the time.
We love having Crave TV and Netflix right on it.
And having all my TVs set up wirelessly, it's amazing.
Can you imagine some people still don't have 5 TV?
I don't have it. Because I was living abroad.
With so many reasons to love 5 TV, it's time to make the switch to the best TV service.
That's wonderful. Thank you very much. Oh, boy. Thank you.
You make me feel so young.
Think young. Pass it on.
Make me feel so spring has sprung.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry. Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Sword.
Sorry.
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 On a beautiful Thursday afternoon in sunny Corner Brook, Newfoundland and Labrador, we welcome you back for the second half of this game between New Brunswick, Newfoundland and Labrador, in the Under 14 Boys Atlantic Soccer Championships. Our third game of the day. We've got one more to go. Oh, runaway stroller. I don't know if we got that, did we, Mark? Umbrella stroller just came flying out. Well, not flying, rolling from the stands. Wind blew it out. We've got everybody except the officials out on the pitch right now, getting set for the start of this game. I was saying our third game today, one more to go. That'll also be in the under 14 category. Prince Edward Island will take on Nova Scotia. The players are ready. No officials just yet. So the question is, are the officials late or the players early? I suspect maybe the players are a little anxious. They want to get this one going. No score after 35 minutes of play. Again, not to belabor the point too much, but the wind blowing strong left to right. It will favor New Brunswick here in the second half. They weathered the storm in the first half, pardon the pun. Or not pardon it if you don't want to. Newfoundland Labrador had a number of good scoring opportunities in that first half. Unable to get one by Tegan Robinson. They did get one into the back of the goal, but it's ruled offside. So now, with the wind to work with, let's see what New Brunswick can bring here in the second half. Quickly the ball goes out. It'll be a throw-in for Newfoundland and Labrador. Goalkeepers remain the same. Tegan Robinson for New Brunswick and Daniel Hanlon for Newfoundland and Labrador. So a couple of earlier games where coaches decided to let both keepers play the game, and one would play one half and the other would play the second, regardless of the score. Here the starting goalkeepers will stay in. Hennessy into the middle. Expect a few player changes though. Teams are allowed unlimited changes at halftime, and coaches usually like to get everybody in the game. Hennessy. That pass was knocked down. Tried to get it up ahead. Rail. Too far. Knocked down by Zidane. Hurley. Tried to chip it through, was looking for Jonathan Furlong, who's new into the game for Newfoundland and Labrador, number 8. Hurley stole that. Bit of a mistake that time by the keeper. Ball goes out. Foul against Hurley. And now it's going to be a yellow card. It looked as at first as if the referee was not going to give the yellow card, but I think it may be. I saw Hurley turn and say something back to the New Brunswick defender. It may have been for the comment that was made after. I think it was just a foul call the first time. That's what it appeared. As the card did not come out right away. Either way, it's the third yellow card we've seen in this game. 2 to Newfoundland and Labrador, 1 to New Brunswick. And again, New Brunswick a little bit sloppy in their own end of the pitch. Some passes that were less than crisp. Throw in Newfoundland and Labrador, Courage. Kenny, Zidane. And another foul. Mentioned Ryan Kenny a second ago for Newfoundland and Labrador, also a second half substitution. Colby Stephen said he takes all the free kicks, the direct kicks, the goal kicks. He's going to take this one. This one into the wind, drives it towards the goal. It kind of floats up and floats well wide. He wasn't happy with that effort. Hangs his head a little bit as he walks back towards midfield. It'll be a goal kick for New Brunswick. Up the middle, and again a bad pass. New Brunswick unable to take advantage of the wind conditions because of some bad passes back in their own end of the field. They're not able to get it up the field at all. Playing it back in their own end so far. Much of it of their own doing. Courage intercepted that. Turning there with a nice little move is Furlong. Keeley for New Brunswick in the second half. Played it up ahead. Tried to get it to Ben Rogers. So a number of substitutions. Hennessy. And again, just cleared. There'll be another throw in for Newfoundland and Labrador. Furlong. Kept in. Kenny. Furlong. It goes out and it'll be a corner kick. Good job by Jonathan Furlong to win that corner for his team. Liam Hennessy will take this. Into the penalty area, headed away. On at first, but it goes out. Good hustle by Courage, but his kick went out over the sideline. Foul against Hennessy. Long kick down the field, went by everybody. Out over the goal line for a goal kick for Newfoundland and Labrador. Stephen. Up through the middle. Exley and Burnham over there, the two number 13s. Burnham gets it up ahead. Janssen. Burnham. Went off of Burnham and out, so they'll throw in for Newfoundland and Labrador. And again, New Brunswick had first touch, but can't control it. Kenny. Stephen with a run up through the middle. He lost it. Taken by Rogers. Sent back down again by Newfoundland and Labrador. Headed away. Trying to turn was William Herron. Now trying to get onto it. Jason Rail. Couldn't catch up to it. The ball goes out. Another goal kick for Newfoundland and Labrador. Hennessy back to Kenny. Stephen. Kenny. That one off of Hennessy. New Brunswick will control it at midfield. Pass was picked off by Zidane. Gave it right back. Two players collide at midfield. Turning there is Peters. Stephen watches the ball bounce over his head. Hanlon will come out to get it. Furlong. Hennessy calling for it here on the left. They push it through. Good ball for Hennessy. Liam Hennessy. Forced to stop, turn back. Stephen. Back to Hanlon. That's James Clark, number 6. Ooh, right off the head of Jason Rail, and Rail is shaken up. Clark trying to clear it. Rail in very close, took that full force to the side of the head. Substitutions over on the far side of the field. Hennessy and Hurley go out for Newfoundland and Labrador. Throw in, Newfoundland and Labrador. Zidane. Kenny. Peters. One of the players that came in for Newfoundland and Labrador is number 14, Alex Bowers. There's a handball. Stephen. Bowers. I get it back to Bartlett. That's the two players who just came in. Brothers and Bartlett. Harron. Great run down the left side. Harron tried to push it towards goal. That's picked off. Newfoundland and Labrador. They mishandle it. It goes out. Throw in for New Brunswick. Ball had gone out. Throw in New Brunswick. Brothers. Good first touch, able to control it, and then gave it away. Sedan helps him out. Peters. Rogers. Finally, New Brunswick with a little bit of pressure here in the second half, but that shot well wide of the goal. Shot coming in from Anderson Peters. Hanlon with the goal kick. Controlled by Newfoundland and Labrador. Good ball up the right side. On it is Exley. Exley. Nice little change of direction. Stephen. Peters just a little bit too far for Janssen. Nice play by Furlong over to Courage. Andrew Power. Another second half substitution for Newfoundland and Labrador over on that right side. Kenny. Taken away. Oh, ball almost got through. Knocked down just in time by James Clark. Or else Harron was all alone in behind. Would have been onside. But the pass hit Clark. Just past the 50-minute mark now. Brothers. Furlong. Zidane. Furlong. Back to Zidane. To Brothers. Misplayed it just a little bit, trying to get to it in the corner. He can't. It'll be a goal kick for New Brunswick. Redo the goal kick. Stolen by New Brunswick. Let's change that around. It's their ball. Zidane, he stole it, then has it stolen back. Rogers. A foul at midfield. It'll be a free kick for New Brunswick. Played short and cleared away. Brothers. Tried to work the little give and go. That didn't work. Broken up by Hardwick, but then, or Gould, he had taken away. Through the middle, Jacob Bartlett. Cleared out by Burnham. Handling out of his goal. He's got it. Gives it to Clark. Clark for Brothers over the top of his head and out. Throw in, New Brunswick. Clark got his foot in there and cleared it away. Bartlett goes back to Brothers. He couldn't handle it. Rogers turning. Gets it back and into the middle. Peters. Back to Peters. Ball is out. It'll belong to Newfoundland and Labrador. Substitution for New Brunswick. Ben Rogers going out. And coming in, Ben Davidge. Harron against Clark. The ball goes out. Goal kick, Newfoundland and Labrador. Bartlett. Offside flag has gone up. Exley was in behind the New Brunswick defenders. Another substitution, this time Newfoundland and Labrador. Daniel Courage has gone out of the game, replaced by Brandon Toop. Clark. Bartlett. Control finally by Peters. Davidge. Peters over the other side in behind his teammate and cleared away by Newfoundland and Labrador. New Brunswick now pushing forward a little bit. Cody Bleakney. His cross goes behind the goal. Visit bellalliant.ca/TV1 to get the TV1 live stream schedule and on-demand content. TV1 is also available to 5 customers in Atlantic Canada on channels 1 and 401. 5 TV1 powered by Bell Alliant. Ball comes up into the stands down to our right. Be a throw in for New Brunswick. Justin Keeley at the throw in. Sedan off his foot and out. Again, it'll be Keeley to take the throw. Down for Janssen. Janssen, again, his cross goes behind the goal. Hanlon again with the goal kick. Second half began with Newfoundland and Labrador holding an edge in play down to our left. First time we've seen that sort of all day in which there's been any prolonged action to the left side of the field because of the wind. And some of that, as I mentioned, was due to some errant play in their own end of the field by New Brunswick. You can sense them coming on a little bit in the last few minutes. As I say that, Newfoundland and Labrador with a good run up the field, but it's cleared away. Exley's got it. Gould will put it out. It'll be a throw in for Newfoundland and Labrador. Zidane. Furlong. That's headed down, and back comes New Brunswick. Only to midfield, but a mistake there by the Newfoundland and Labrador defense. Couldn't decide who was going to take it, and Bleakney got to it. For Janssen. But all that goes for naught. The ball goes out. It'll be a goal kick for Newfoundland and Labrador. But a moment ago, the two Newfoundland and Labrador players, as that ball was coming down the field, looked at each other, each thinking the other was going to get it. That allowed Bleakney to come in and just steal it for New Brunswick. Ball hangs up in the wind. Janssen doing good work here in the second half for New Brunswick. Bleakney able to hold it in. Bleakney into the penalty area looking for Harron. Davidge stepping in there and just puts it wide. Substitutions, both teams. William Harron going out for New Brunswick. Taj Exley going out for Newfoundland and Labrador. Replacing Harron for New Brunswick is Lapierre. That goes out. Throw in for New Brunswick. Zidane, Brothers, Furlong taken away from him. Janssen ran into Zidane. Play on, says the referee. Janssen's got it again. A shot towards goal, just over the top of the crossbar. Didn't hear a lot from Stefan Janssen in the first half, but in the last 5 minutes, he has turned it up a notch for New Brunswick. Furlong. Bartlett got it ahead. Bartlett trying to catch up to it. Ball is cleared. It goes out over the sideline. Just about 8.5 to go, plus any added time. That goes behind the goal for a goal kick for New Brunswick. Furlong got a foot in the way of that. Kenny. Well, nice play by Zidane. He got the foot up to knock that down. Reached in behind him. Colby Stephen. Try and get the ball to settle. Stephen, pretty good kick into that breeze. Low. Off of New Brunswick, throw in. Newfoundland and Labrador. Kenny. Furlong. Taken by New Brunswick. Cleared back. Goes to the keeper, Hanlon. Tough kicking into the wing. Got that one up high. It really didn't get it out very far, and New Brunswick are on it. Furlong takes it away. Andrew Power will go to get it, and he'll get the throw in for Newfoundland and Labrador. First touch, New Brunswick. Get the head on it. Janssen again with a good play. And again, the cross goes behind the goal. That's happened a number of times to New Brunswick here in the second half. They get that ball down deep, close to the goal line, and try and get the cross out in front, and it's gone behind the goal. For yet another goal kick. That went off of New Brunswick, so it'll be a throw-in for Newfoundland and Labrador. Bartlett, he'll leave it for Kenny. That went off of Rail of New Brunswick, so they just keep moving it down the field along the sideline. Kenny quickly in for for Furlong. Peters played it back. Stephen got a foot in there, put it up high at midfield. Headed down by Peters. Jack Dickey. It's number 11, new in the game for New Brunswick. Janssen. Try and run onto it, but it's going to go down to the keeper. Kept in by New Brunswick. Clark being pressured by LaPierre. A little too much pressure, says the referee. LaPierre called for the foul. And not just the foul, but another yellow card by the referee. Fourth one handed out in this game, 2 to each team. That will get pushed out over the goal line. Daniel Hanlon's been busy with the goal kicks here in the second half. Brothers trying to flick it on. Up the sideline, kept in play. Good pass up ahead for Bartlett. From Kenny over the head of the defender. On it is Toop. Toop for Newfoundland and Labrador. Knocked away from him. Ball will go out. It'll stay with Newfoundland and Labrador. Power. Under 2 minutes to go. Regulation. Windsor. It's a shot away, and the keeper wisely elected to let it go. It was going well wide. It'll be a goal kick. Good decision by Tegan Robinson. Headed down by Furlong. That's going to be another yellow card. Newfoundland and Labrador. Alex Brothers. To the final minute of regulation, this scoreless draw between New Brunswick and Newfoundland and Labrador, the under 14 boys, to the Atlantic Championships. The under 14 and the under 13s being played here this week and weekend. It's a useful ball if Bleakney could get to it, can't quite. So now we are into added time. A better goal kick, got that one out to midfield. Cleared. Added midfield, headed down. Windsor couldn't control it. Ball just trickles into Hanlon. Referee, one finger in the ear indicating 1 minute. Here's a chance right at the end from LaPierre as Newfoundland Labrador. A little bit sloppy. Hanlon says that was my fault as he passed it right to LaPierre, who best scoring chance of the second half for New Brunswick. One of their best of the game. What a goal that would have been. Brothers, they're onside. Cleared. Bartlett trying to get to it. Just flicks it on, but couldn't get much on it. LaPierre can't catch up to it. The ball will go out over on the far sideline. Referee checks his watch. Got to be getting close now. We indicated 1 minute. That was almost a minute ago. And there is the final whistle. Neither team able to score with the wind at their back. Both teams defended well, and we end in a scoreless draw between Newfoundland and Labrador and New Brunswick in the opening game of the under 14 Atlantic Championships. One more game to go here on 5TV1. That'll be Prince Edward Island to take on Nova Scotia. Again, it'll be an under 14 game. That game scheduled for 4 o'clock Newfoundland time. We'll have that one for you here on 5TV1. Right now we're going to take a little break. We'll be back with our final game in a few minutes. You're watching the under 13 and under 14 boys Atlantic Soccer Championships from Wellington Field in Corner Brook. Newfoundland and Labrador exclusively on 5TV1.